Hey Wargamers, welcome back to the channel, Death from Above Wargaming. I'm Aaron.
I'm Dan.
And we are here with an exciting battle report.
Yes.
You ready, Dan?
I am not.
This is a good one. We got Clan Wolf lined up against the Avatar Knights.
Yeah.
My homebrew, my true love. Very excited. We got some great new minis to show off.
Yes.
And I think everything is a new plastic. Except I have one Iron Wind sculpt, but I think everything's relatively new plastic. And we got a great board set up. So we've been teasing, talking, testing a sort of a narrative campaign module system. And I like to think of it like the pre-made D&D campaigns, right?
Yeah.
You just go in, you buy one off the shelf, everything's there for you. You're going to open it up, you can just play. And that's what we're aspiring to, and we're using Tom's sort of philosophy of just pull stuff off the shelf. Don't worry about, is it 2,142 battle value, and how do I multiply the piloting and gunnery? You don't have to worry about any of that stuff.
It does get tedious.
It gets tedious, right? This is just boom, boom, boom. Dan and I just picked our forces off the shelf about 5 minutes ago. We've got some parameters for the mission that are printed in this first draft pack that we've pulled together. So it's very cool, very cool. I want to tell you about the story, Dan. Let me regale you. I'm going to level up my bardic lore here. So the story is this. It is the Ill Clan era. It's like in the 3050, 3051 time frame. And Clan Wolf, the Wolf Empire, has pushed deep into Free Worlds League space. They have a pretty...
That's me.
Yeah, that's you. You're Clan Wolf.
Clan Wolf.
Such jerks. And the Avatar Knights have been dispatched to begin an offensive into Clan Wolf space. Clan Wolf is stretched pretty thin, as they just took over Terra.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing big things.
A little tired.
They're a little tired. They're stretched thin, and so we're striking back on the planet of Keystone. We just have about a company to deploy, and what our hope is that if we take this world, we can start then, taking over surrounding planets. This is a 3-mission arc. The first mission, which we're going to play tonight, Dan, takes place in the Richa mountain pass, and this is basically just beyond the drop zone of the Knights. And both forces are rushing to control this critical artery that runs through the mountain range. So we were able to sort of land on the opposite side of the mountain, far away from the starport, but we want to attack that starport, gain control of it, and kick you off the planet.
Yeah.
So if you can block me here, it's going to be very difficult for me to get my forces to the starport. Mission 2. Mission the second, Dan. I'm going to sneak attack your electricity.
Even though we know you're here now.
Yeah, you know we're here. Well, this is all happening at the same time. So
yes,
we're going for the mountain pass, but at the same time, we're attacking this massive hydroelectric plant, this dam, and we're going to just blow it up. And if we blow it up, it's gonna hurt the planet. But you know what? All of the power to the spaceport just goes out, and then that'll make it a little bit easier for us in Mission 3, which is the finale, where we attack the spaceport. So the outcomes of Mission 1 and 2 will affect things in Mission 3. Very exciting.
Very.
Okay. So tonight it's a medium lance on a medium star. However, you had to bid down to make it slightly even.
Yeah.
So you're taking 3 mechs. You're taking a point of elementals. Very exciting.
I am excited about that.
That was a support choice Dan opted to take. And I've got 4 mechs on the board here. I've got 2 heavies. I've got a light, and I've got a medium.
Yeah.
Very exciting. Why don't we take a look at the forces, and then we can talk about some of the special rules that we've got going on tonight. All right, so there they are, all the forces in their glory. It is a small battle tonight.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a quick one to get it started. This introductory mission pack, again, we're still kind of cutting our teeth on it. But in the mission parameters, which I'll flash up on the screen at some point, you can see, Dan had some choices, and the things that you opted for. One, you wanted the elite star commander.
Yeah, it just makes more sense to come in with somebody that actually has some oomph. You know what I mean?
Some umph. Umph in your Timberwolf.
Yes.
And the other one was, we talked about the elementals.
Yeah.
And then you opted for the deployment buff, right? The pincer maneuver where you can deploy on the sides.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. And we're playing a stronghold mission. This is not a published mission. This was something that Kevin devised before his departure. And basically, there's 4 objectives in the middle. And whoever controls the greatest number of objectives scores a point for that turn.
Okay.
So you can't just camp your 2 and I camp my 2 and
we
hope for the best. I mean, we have to be aggressive here. And those objectives are right in the middle of that mountain pass. So it'll be very, very thematic. In addition, Dan, it's light snow, it's foggy, it's windy. Per the mission rules, there are 2 things going on. First of all, visibility is capped at 18 inches.
Yes.
All right, we knew that coming in, so we each took a mech with the Beagle Active Probe. Beep, 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 beep. So those mechs can see out to 21 inches. Everyone else blind up to 18 inches. Any shots into long range and beyond will suffer a +1 penalty if they're ballistics or missiles. Lasers are unaffected from wind. Shockingly,
Yeah,
shockingly light is not affected by high wind. So that's pretty cool. So we are playing with blip counters tonight. It's the first time you're playing with blip counters, I believe.
Yes.
And some of you guys have not seen us play with blip counters. I was reading the comments and someone was like, "Hey, do you ever play with these rules?" We do. They're here. So we have little tokens to represent our mech. Stan numbered his, I numbered mine. He doesn't know, I don't know. So it's sort of like double blind. So it'll be pretty exciting to see how that unfolds. What else do we have? Couple of experimental changes.
Yes.
Number 1, feedback from our patrons on battle armor was that battle armor took too long to die. Because battle armor is, in Destiny, our initial sort of rule set, the way damage was taken was that you got to allocate it.
Yeah.
So essentially, until you took, you basically assigned damage vertically. Until you took like 21 points of damage or whatever, nobody was dying.
Yeah.
So now what we're doing is you still take damage horizontally. However, there's no spillover.
Yeah.
So if I blast your elementals with, a tick for 7 points of damage,
one dies, but the rest don't.
Yeah, nobody takes any. The rest of the damage spillover is lost. So we're going to try that out and see how that goes tonight. What else do we have? Any other special rules, Dan? Oh, ticks. We're capping ticks at 7 points.
Yes.
It was prior 10.
Yes.
We got some feedback that things are just too lethal. So we're going to dial it back to 7, see how that plays. There was a lot of discussion around some alternative modes, but ultimately, just to keep it simple, I think reducing that tick cap.
Yeah, no dual firing PPCs apparently.
Well, ER PPCs.
Yes.
Normal PPCs you can still group up. But I think that'll help a little bit with that. Otherwise, I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's it. If anything else comes up, we'll let you know in the battle. But I'm ready to get to it. I'm excited to see how this plays out. Dan, any closing thoughts before?
This is my first time playing Clan, so hopefully I represent, but at the same time I hope I lose.
Yeah, clans are gross. Nobody wants to play them, except for Tom.
That's,
Just kidding.
Until I get my
I like Clan Wolf. I don't mind playing Clan Wolf.
Everybody likes Clan Wolf.
They're the good guys.
That's what I mean. Like, everybody wants to be the good guys.
Yeah, they're not the good guys tonight, though.
No.
Nope.
Well, they are for me.
I'm taking back Keystone.
Keystone, the key world.
All right. Guys, stay tuned. The mech on mech action's coming right up.
Eagle 1 to Bishop 1. The weather is rough up here, but we're getting some pings about 2 clicks out. Looks like Clan Wolf is sending us a welcoming party.
You must be kidding me.
If it was easy, we wouldn't be getting paid. I can't see a damn thing out here.
I'm picking up something. Cover the flanks.
Incoming laser fire. Mark 114.
Roger that. Rally at nav delta. Echelon pattern. Lay down some fire.
Alright, here we are on the planet of Keystone. This strike operation about to begin. The Avatar Knights deploying over here on this side, Clan Wolf deploying over there. Dan did get to choose his side. Now you'll notice there are 4 objectives. These objectives are 12 inches off the center mark. These are 6 inches off the center mark. Whoever controls the largest numbers basically have to control more than your opponent. Then useful point for the turn. So that is the Stronghold mission in a nutshell, and you can see this mountain pass here, this critical junction just running across left to right, or right to left, depending on which way you're looking. So we're ready to deploy. We're ready to get into the action. One more thing I wanted to bring up, Dan, is that I have, as it is 3150s. This is the old clan era. I do have a clan mech in my Inner Sphere Lance.
How dare you?
Salvage, it's true. So we're piloting a rule there, basically, in our sort of narrative campaign rule set, that if you play clan mech in an Inner Sphere Lance, what happens is you have to basically treat it as one class higher. So I have a clan light, basically counts as a medium.
Okay.
That fills up a medium slot in my medium lance. So anyway, moving forward. So guys, it's going to be exciting. Stay tuned. Action's coming right up.
I'm excited.
All right, end of turn 1.
Yeah.
Just the end. There's really nothing going on. So everybody sprinted, and you can see we've got these blip counters here representing the various mechs, the Free Worlds League with the ones with the blue bases. And you can see we put little marks on the back of their bases which correspond to the cards. Dan doesn't know what I got though.
No, you don't know what I have.
Atlas. That's all I got.
Joke's on you. We lied.
So you can see. I mean, you've got 2 mechs pressing towards one mech out there on the flank. Did that guy come in from the side?
Yes.
He outflanked. Very cool.
Yeah.
And then I basically moved my mechs here down on the hill. I've got this pesky forest here. I didn't want to get caught up in that. So we'll see. But guys, we're already on to turn 2, so stick around. It's coming right up. All right, here we are, guys. It is turn 2. We are back in action. Several mechs now popping up courtesy of the Beagle Active Probe on that Shadow Cat and the rifleman here. This is a custom rifleman, Dan. One of the exciting features of these narrative, these strike operation packs is that you will get Destiny characters in some cases, and sometimes you'll get custom mech cards. Utilizing obviously our.
You're just full of surprises today.
I'm full of surprises. Full of surprises. So this is basically a customized 8X rifleman.
All right.
Does some things. Adds Beagle. Basically drops a laser and a half a ton of armor. Adds Beagle Probe. There's a story to it.
Okay.
There's actually a little story in the beginning of every one of these. Join us on Patreon. Dan.
Yeah.
It's the only place that you can get these right now. Glorious. All right, so anyway, so here it is. Rifleman's available now to be seen. The Cougar and the Wolverine. This is still unable to be seen, but obviously that's the catapult.
Is that what that is?
I can see your Stormcrow.
Can you?
Which is now basically in control of Objective 4. Your Shadow Cat that's firmly in control of Objective 1, and then the mysterious mech over there, which could only be your Timberwolf.
Yes.
Now, I do have to ask, because I can scan you. You're within sensor range of this Rifleman. Do either of those mechs contain the elementals?
No.
Okay, so now I know where the elementals are. By process of elimination.
Oh, you'll never know. Maybe I left them back at home.
They're like in the woods. like Ewoks, they're setting up log traps for my mechs.
Just waiting for you to get near that one.
All right, so here's the deal. This Wolverine actually can't see the Shadowhawk. I can't shoot because the Shadowhawk is just beyond 18 inches. I'm sorry, Shadow Cat. Whatever. Shadow this, shadow that. The Shadow Cat.
Too many shadows.
So many. The Wolverine can't see it. Cougar sprinted. The Rifleman does have line of sight to the Stormcrow. However, there's a lot of cover there. I think she's going to shoot the Shadow Cat. And then what I want to do here with this mysterious mech up here is, even though I don't have line of sight, you can still indirect fire.
Yeah.
And I'm going to spot with that Cougar against that Stormcrow, I believe. I might do it against the Shadow Cat, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So we'll see when we get into shooting. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you have going on your side, Dan?
I just moved everything up. Wasn't really sure if I was actually going to be engaging this turnaround, but I'm in control of 2 territories, whether you or not, so that's a point for me.
And it's going to be a point for you unless I can destroy all of your mechs.
All right.
Seems unlikely. Seems unlikely.
Seems a little far-fetched, but all right, I'm willing to try. My main goal is to basically just try and hold as much as I can, for as long as I can before everything starts dying.
Okay.
But I don't really have a plan.
Yeah, well, this is a desperate struggle here in the snowy mountain pass, Dan.
Yeah.
Blood will be spilled this night. So, Mystery Meat over here is actually going to be firing at the Shadow Cat because I realize nobody can actually see. Well, the Cougar can't see the Stormcrow. No. Lots of line of sight issues here.
Yes.
So I can only see that Shadow Cat. So I am going to need. It sucks. I'm just at extreme range here. So I am going to need, Dan. I need 11s.
Maybe you might get lucky, man.
Might get lucky. Yeah. Just going to send them into the wind. Here we go.
Here we go.
I actually needed a 12. It's +1 for the wind. That's why I was pausing. I was thinking about it. It's +1 for the wind when you're firing missiles. So I needed a 12. Those missiles, God knows where they went. All right. So next up is, well, actually, we're going to jump to your side. Do you have any mechs that are shooting, Dan?
I do.
All right.
I didn't think about this at all. But,
well, I'll tell you what. We're gonna jump orders while you think about it, because it's not. There's only one move I could do. Normally we would go back and forth, but the Rifleman is gonna fire at that Shadow Cat.
Okay.
And actually, the Shadow Cat's initiative 4 anyway, right?
Yes.
So you would go after me anyway. With the Shadow Cat, at least the other 2 guys sprinted. So I've got 2 ERP PCs here. Skill 2, 5, and we're at long range. I only need 7s. Now these are not grouped up; they're individual because they're on different arms. I don't want to lose them. If like you blew off an arm, so I don't want to lose the whole tick. So I need 2 7s here. I'm gonna just roll both hits first. First one hits. Second one misses. All right. So location on the first PPC. That's going to be torso. So that's going to be a nice juicy 4 points to that torso of that Shadow Cat.
So I'm going to be firing the Shadow Cat at the Rifleman return fire, because why not? I'm going to be firing both my ER large lasers, which will be separate shots, which both are going to be on 7s to hit. So that's 1 hit. And that's 2 hits.
Ugh.
And then both of those will be on...
So 1 hits the torso.
Torso, and then... Come on, headshot. No.
Torso and right leg. All right, so some return fire there indeed. And so we will move on now to turn 3, right?
Yes.
So Dan, you score 1 point. You score 1 point as you control more than I do.
Yes.
But this may be the end of you.
Yeah, it might
because
be.
next turn I'm coming in. I'm gonna be able to see you. I'm gonna be able to shoot you. All right. So snow is blowing here on Keystone. This is critical. Can the Knights pull this one out? Blood's already been spilt then.
Right. Yes.
All right, guys. Stay tuned. Turn 3 is coming right up. All right, the Atrian Knights lined up for battle here as Clan Wolf closes in. The pincer maneuver here, Dan. Is it working? I'm not sure. I don't know what's working. It's just going to be dead mechs everywhere. This is kind of a fun little skirmish, if you will, to lead off this campaign.
Yeah, I didn't really come in with a plan. I'm not gonna lie. It's chaos.
I mean,
today.
and that's how the mission is. You know, and both forces scrambling to control this area here. I lost initiative. That's now the second roll in a row, I should say. So I lost turns 2 and 3. So the catapult had to move first, basically just continuing to skirt across this ridge line here. I've got really nice line of sight to both the Stormcrow and that Shadowcat. I think I want to open up on the Stormcrow though to start. Rifleman also skirting along here, making a flanking maneuver, and then that Cougar contesting 3, and my Wolverine contesting, I believe that's 2 over there. So I have 2 objectives, you have 2 objectives. That big Timberwolf, I don't even want to deal with it. Dan, it's like giving me like, I don't know, I've got like heartburn.
An indigestion?
Looking, yeah, just like I don't even want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it.
Well, just keep on moving to that side of the map, away.
Yeah. So I do want to digress for a moment about the system, right? So we have this sort of pull off the shelf method, right? Where a formation will have requirements like my medium lance says, I need to have at least 2 mediums. I can't have any assaults. And I can have any number of heavies or lights. Now I should also point out that there are specializations, right? So you could be like a fire lance, or this is like a rapid response lance, and there are certain requirements in addition to the base ones that you need to meet in order to unlock, some special abilities or whatever, similar to Alpha Strike, right? But there's really nothing from stopping you outside of those specializations from being as cheesy as possible and packing in like the highest BV units, right? And while we didn't try to do that, we also, we agreed that we were going to pick forces that were powerful. I picked, the 8X Rifleman, which is a beast. You picked a Timberwolf A, which is a monstrosity, right? We have a lot of really good mechs on the table. The Cougar's, devastating. Got a heavy PPC on the Wolverine. So we didn't really pull any punches in this one. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how it plays out. Back to the Timberwolf. So anyway, tell me about your strategy here and what you have going on.
Strategy, I'm not going to tell you because it's mine.
It's mine and mine alone.
Basically, I'm trying to. I want to start focusing on one mech at a time and kind of knocking you out to at least get the numbers on an even keel. But at the same time, I tried. I know I wasn't going to make it. I know I wasn't going to make it with the Shadowcat, or no, Shadowcat to contest, so I would still get another round of points. But maybe next turn I can move in there. Thought about running right in, but then I would just be standing there. Correct. It was just kind of weird.
Yeah, you talked about whether or not you wanted to sprint to get within 3 inches there.
Yeah.
But I think at this point, bringing volumes of fire to bear is far more important than getting ahead in the points.
Yeah.
All right, so that said, we are going to roll right into shooting here, guys. And I'm going to start with my catapult. We are going through the initiative order. The catapult is the lowest outside of the elementals that are currently happily dangling from that Timberwolf.
Yes.
But the catapult is going to launch 30 LRMs into that Stormcrow. There's no cover. Not enough of them is covered from the catapult. They are at long range. So I'm skill 3, you're TMM 2, that's a 5, 6, 7 for long, and then 8 for the wind. 8 for the wind, Dan. Yeah. Here we go.
Come on, wind.
Oh, jeez. Thank you. All right, I'm going to edge it, Dan. I'm gonna
You and your edging.
edge it. I need to.
You mean you need to
Let's give the dice a good blow here.
I love it.
That's unfortunate. That's bad. That's bad. That's life and death stuff right there.
Yeah, you probably killed a bunch of factory workers.
They're done. They're done. I blame the wind. So next up is the Cougar. Now, I think what I'm going to do with the Cougar, since I missed with the catapult, is the Cougar is going to fire on the Shadowcat. Now again, because I lost initiative, all of my bracket 3 guys need to go before your bracket 3 guy. So the Cougar is going to fire, and I'm going to alpha strike. It means I'm going to build up 2 points of heat.
Okay.
I've got twin large pulse lasers and 2 LRM-10s. So he's skill 3, 6. We're at medium range, which is -2. I need a 4 to hit you with my large pulse, and a 6 to hit you with my LRM. So we're going to start with the with the large pulse. Got it. And I'm going to roll for the location of those. That's the 9, the left leg, unbelievable. So it's 7 points of damage to the left leg. And then the LRM-10s, I need a 6. Got it. Could have used that on the location. It was a 12 there. All right, and then location, actually, wait a minute. This is twin LRM-10s. This is 4 plus M2. So I'm going to grab some M dice here. And I don't think that they're Artemis equipped. They're not. They're just standard. So I get a group of 4 and a group of 1. Group of 4 goes to the head. Oh! You're going to have to edge that, Dan.
Yeah.
Or he's dead.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just take it.
No, gonna have to edge it.
All right.
It makes sense.
It's so a group of 4. Can I get another
waste.
head kill?
No.
Almost, Dan. Almost.
What was that?
8.
8.
So that's torso. And then the 1 point. Oh my god, I rolled another head.
Warning.
Unbelievable!
What is that?
So you take 1 point to the head, 4 to the torso.
Okay.
So when he takes the point to the head, Dan, you need to mark off that 3 boxes on the condition monitor. 3 of those little hexes.
Okay.
Now, does that guy have guts?
No.
He does not.
No.
One other change we made that'll be out in the newest edition of the rules is that guts reduces the amount of damage that you take.
Okay.
So that could be helpful.
Maybe I should take a little bit of guts.
Well, listen, you're gutless clan wolf pansies.
I mean,
all right,
you're not
so
wrong.
I can't believe that I just rolled 3 12s in that salvo. That's why I love clan tech. Only when it's on the inner sphere side. All right, so the Cougar dealing some damage. The other thing, Dan, is you're going to need to make. I'll mark them up now. A consciousness check.
Okay.
At the end of the turn, you could black out. It would be hilarious.
No, that wouldn't be hilarious.
It'd be very funny. All right, so
That'd be
now
very
moving
terrible.
on to the Wolverine. So the Wolverine's going to fire heavy PPC and just try to broadside that Shadowcat. Dan wisely pivoted the Shadowcat at the end of the movement phase, so I couldn't get into the rear arc. I was hoping and praying.
Yeah, I noticed.
All right, so this is going to be a little bit harder of a shot. Heavy PPC sucks at in terms of range. So 3, 6, I need a 10. I need a 10, Dan. 12. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. An 11. Oh my god.
What is going on here?
This is why I've rolled like 2s on initiative.
Yeah,
All
right.
right. So location. If I roll a headshot, Dan, you can just quit right now.
Yeah.
We just end the
I'm gonna
battle
go home
early.
There Take my models and go home.
6. That's a torso shot. Now, heavy PPC does 5 damage to the torso.
Oh, he's dead.
Already?
Enemy mech.
Because he did 8 to the torso and then just.
Oh, because the rifleman hit it last turn.
Mm-hmm. So
oof, that is.
he only has 4 in the structure. So Shadowcat is.
All right. Well, the Shadowcat pilot, after getting knocked around in that cockpit, sees the finishing hit there from the Wolverine. On the bright side, you can alpha strike with him now.
Yeah.
All right. So you're basically all your guys are 3s and 4s. So you're
correct,
except for your elementals, as we discussed. So the Stormcrow's up first.
Yes. He's gonna fire into the Cougar. He's going to be firing everything. Yeah, because he's within medium range.
Okay.
So that is going to be ER large lasers, ER medium lasers, and then ER another additional ER medium laser. So
Right.
it's
So
going to be
you're alpha striking.
yeah. So
And he doesn't build up any heat when he alpha strikes?
correct.
Okay. I do need to mark my cougar, though, as he has taken on 2 points of heat. Okay.
That'll be
So I believe we're at medium range. Do you want to measure that? Or you already did?
yeah. No,
Okay.
absolutely. We're at 11.
Okay.
Yeah, at 11. So it'll be 2, 4. Right, 4 to hit.
Is your for the large lasers 0 for the?
Yes, the large laser.
Well, he's skill 3, right? Your Stormcrow's still skill 3, so you need 5s.
5s. Sorry.
Yeah.
I need 5.
It's not. He's not your Timberwolf. He's not your star commander, Dan.
Hit.
You only needed 1 5, but it's a hit nonetheless.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Do you want to roll for
Location?
Location.
Yeah.
This is 7 points.
Yes.
Ouch. 4. That is right arm. That may have destroyed the Cougar's right arm. It does. So Dan, that takes my large pulse lasers offline.
Well, let's keep on going.
That is bad news indeed. Okay.
Alright.
So the right arm is destroyed. You got the medium lasers now.
Yeah, that's
the
going to
2?
be on 7s because it's
+2.
yeah, +2.
Okay.
I rolled 2s and then 1 last medium laser,
All right.
which is going to be the same. It's going to be 7.
Got it.
Got it.
And location.
It's going to be the head.
It's a floating critical. So 2 things happen here. The first thing is Dan, you need to roll the location to see where that floating critical lands.
Come
Oh.
on. Nice. I'm happy.
All right, I'm going to edge that and make
Yeah, I knew
you
you were gonna do
re-roll that headshot.
You're going to do that. Can't just let it play out.
Can't let it play out. There's no way I'm going to take a critical hit, because if you get a critical on the head, it's dead.
I know. It would be even exchange.
Torso. That could be just as bad. All right, so first of all, it's how much damage to the torso, Dan?
So that'd be 3.
So 3 points. All right, so, and then you're going to roll 2d6, and you're going to see if you can get an 8 or better. If you get an 8 or better, it's a critical hit. You got it. Now, I've already spent my edge, Dan. So that is a confirmed critical hit. So you're going to roll 1d6 first to determine if you hit the XL engine. On a 5 or 6, you hit the XL engine. A 1. All right, so now we roll on the normal table. It's 1d6 again.
Internal ammo explosion detected.
That's ammo, Dan.
Do you have cases on
now, here's the thing.
Please tell me you don't have a case.
Yeah, all clan mechs have case. However, I believe he takes an engine hit and builds up 2 points of heat.
Okay.
That's going to put me at 4 points of heat because I had 2 points of heat before. This is bad for the Cougar. A Cougar is in very bad shape, and all my weapons are now offline because you destroyed the arm, ripped off the pulse laser, now destroyed the ammo to the LRM. So that Cougar is
Worthless.
well, yeah. Hey, look, I can run around and kick you, but it is pretty messed up.
Yeah, but that was 2 mechs to kill 1. Ugh. Ugh.
Okay.
Terrible.
All right, so let me be right back here because I gotta record all this freaking damage, Dan. You just annihilated this poor little Cougar. Obviously, very jealous of the paint job.
Yes.
Because you're Clan Wolf, you wish you could do cool paint jobs.
Yeah.
I got like flames down the side of my Mac. I'm like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, hang on. We'll be right back as soon as we mark some damage. All right, we're back. So poor little Cougar. It builds up 2 points of heat at the end of every turn because of that ammo hit.
Okay.
Engine's all messed up. But he's still alive. He's not in forced withdrawal.
Okay.
Just want to throw that out there.
I mean, so you can still claim points. That's
still
good.
playing points.
Yeah.
Your 3s went. We go to the initiative bracket 4. I have to act with my rifleman. So Vegas is going to sight down that Stormcrow.
Okay.
Stormcrow is TMM of 2. I am gunnery 2. So I'm at 4, and I'm at medium range. So I need just force here, which is delightful. Now, the question is, Dan, do I want to overheat and try to slap you with an additional 2 medium lasers for 1 point of heat?
Absolutely not.
I feel like I do.
Okay.
Because the catapult whiffed.
Do it.
But that will drop my TMM. Man, it's tough to say.
Yeah.
Because I would only need a 6 to hit you.
I mean,
Dan doesn't want to take more damage. I don't think I can afford the point of heat here, guys.
I don't want to lose another mech.
What I'm going to do, though, is I am going to just fire this PPC. So I need force. I'm going to roll both the hits first and both the locations.
Okay.
I'm feeling good, Dan. I feel like, even though that cougar just got reamed out, I feel like Cougar for Shadowcat.
You're looking for a little vengeance.
Here we go. 1 hits.
No.
Second PPC. Hits. Just barely. Alright, looking for locations. These are 4 points a pop. Torso. I'm floating critical. Do you want to edge that? Probably not. I would say no.
I'm gonna edge it.
Do you want to wait to see where it lands first?
Yeah. Yeah. In my head, I'm like, F it, I'm only gonna live once, but.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so it's a right leg.
We'll take the right leg.
Take the right leg.
Yeah.
Alright, so the right leg takes 4 points of damage, and then I'm going to roll to confirm the critical.
All
Here we go.
Alright.
An 8. I do confirm it. Do you want to edge it? That's going to be a motive hit. You're going to reduce your speed. Alright, so speed goes down by 2, TMM goes down by 1, but otherwise not a fantastic critical. Would have been better if I rolled the head.
Would have been.
So I'm done shooting.
Alright.
Now we're over to the remainder of the Wolf Clan, the Wolf Empire. Yeah, you got some nasty sauce coming out here.
Alright, let's get to it. I'm going to fire the Stormcrow into
Shadowcat, you mean? Or Timberwolf?
No, the Shadowcat. Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry, the Shadowcat. Because Stormcrow.
No, Shadowcat's dead.
Yes. Shadowcat's dead. I already fired the Stormcrow.
Right.
Get myself too many storms. Or too many shadows.
Shadow of storms.
Get lost.
Storm of shadows.
I'm gonna fire the Shadowcat into the Rifleman.
Okay.
Because obviously as things go by, he already sees the Cougars basically. Whatever.
Alright.
So that's gonna be, let me do my math here.
Yeah.
It's within
They
medium range.
are not at medium range.
They are not.
I think they're at 13.
Are
You can measure it and check, Dan. We'll go to the sky cam and see. I could be wrong. I thought I measured them out of 12 inches. Oh no, they are.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
that.
11. Right? Somewhere in that ballpark.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna go with
out of range.
They're within medium. So that's gonna be 2 ER long laser or large lasers, and then I'm also gonna fire the SSRM 6s as well. But I'm gonna start with the lasers first.
Delightful.
Which is gonna be 3, 4, 5. 5 to hit.
Okay. So you need 5s to hit with the ER large.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. First laser.
Second laser.
And he's got no edge left.
Yeah, because he already used it. Because he's dead.
Yeah.
Technically.
Technically.
Okay.
All right, so second laser hits.
Where
Where is it going to hit?
location?
Could use a good left arm here.
Could use the head.
Or right arm.
Could use the head. He already didn't he use his?
No, the rifleman didn't use. This is insanity. I will have to edge that. There are so many headshots this game. It's like as if the dice are loaded here. This is why edge exists. Do not roll. Oh my god, it was so close.
So close.
It was
So
so close. That left arm?
10? Yes.
Yeah.
Left arm.
All right, so that is edge well spent. So I take 4 to the left arm. But yeah, that edge is gone. Holy smokes, Dan. Okay.
All right, so the SRM 6s, I'm going to fire. That's going to be on a +2. So it was 5, 7. 7 to hit. Math. My best.
1 misses. Just the chain reaction of explosions inside the Shadowcat compromising the last
Failed me
shot.
for the last time.
So is that it? Is that the final weapon there?
Yeah, so he only had the 3, unfortunately. And then it's going to be on to the Timberwolf.
Okay.
He is going to fire at the Rifleman as well.
Oof. All right, long range.
Long range. It's going to be the PPCs. I'm going to fire first, which are ER PPCs, which are long range because it's the +2. He is a gunnery 2, so it'd be 4, 5, 6. Damn.
Okay.
And he still has his edge. 6.
Okay, hits.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna do the other PPC, and then then I'll roll individual.
Yep. Watch you roll a 12 here. Okay, 9. So both PPCs hit. Youch.
All right, so now we're gonna roll for location.
Okay.
So that's
6 torso. That's 5 points of damage.
Yes.
Ouch. Okay.
Warning. Structure critical.
Someone help a gal out.
All right, so that is internal, Dan. 2d6 to confirm a critical hit. You need an 8 or better. The no look crit roll. All right, so no critical hit, but this Mac 1 pip away from being within forced withdrawal.
Unfortunately, there's nothing else I can shoot with the.
Dude, that's
with the Timberwolf.
Brutal. All right, so it is the end. Is it only turn 3? I swear it feels like turn 4.
Right.
So we each control 2 nodes, so nobody gets a point here. So that means you're still up 1-0 after this incredibly vicious turn. But the Shadow Cat's down. That could be big. But the Cougar, basically neutered, on 4 points of heat, which is glorious. So this is going to be interesting. All right, guys, well, stay tuned. Turn 4, it's coming right up. Smoke billowing from the destroyed Shadow Cat there. The Cougar limping, neutered across the battlefield.
I feel like you should have smoke coming out of him too, because I mean, he's just like bacon on the inside.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's lots of
fresh inner sphere meat.
I was actually telling Dan off camera as he was making inner sphere digs at me that the Theta Galaxy in the Ill-Clan era was actually reconstituted with like angry citizens from the Marik commonwealth, I believe.
That's why I'm struggling right now.
That's why you're struggling. You're not like Trueborn Warriors, just like some farmer dude, and like they gave a Timberwolf to him. He's like, I'll know how to drive this thing. All right, so here we go. I actually won initiative, and not only did I win initiative, Dan, I used my point of leadership to allow my Wolverine to act last, which was very beneficial because you had some shenanigans here going on. So I'll talk about real briefly what I did, then you can talk about what you did. Cougar's still within contesting range of 3. Basically just limping along, not much I can do there. No weapons, except for biting. I moved Vegas down into cover here. I didn't want that Stormcrow to get line of sight on her, and she's going to be firing across at that sprinting Timberwolf. The catapult moved up and is basically, they're just like having just a standoff right now.
There's the standoff right there.
They're just ready to blow each other to bits. And then after you did your shenanigans, which I'll let you talk about, I backed my Wolverine up like a true hero. So tell us what you're thinking here.
Chaos is what I'm thinking. So for the most part, I just moved the Stormcrow to the right to kind of just. My goal is to maybe close the distance and really wreck on your catapult. Maybe. We'll see what happens. If he makes it that far. But with the big thing was the Timberwolf, I decided it was time to bring the elementals into the fray. In hindsight, should have probably put them on something a little faster, but
live and learn.
So I sprinted them across, deployed to the elemental, so now they're contesting that control point. So me and Aaron both, if I actually survive, will be controlling one each.
Right, yeah.
So I need to keep my point spread ahead.
It's true. So speaking of shooting things in Annihilation, I start as always. Actually, you start with your elementals.
Yes.
So what would you like to do with them? Now they're going to be at medium range to that Wolverine.
Yeah, which kind of hurts them a lot, but it doesn't stop them. They're still going to fire.
Elementals. Nothing stops the elementals then.
So they are gunnery 2.
Okay.
And we're going to do the the AP Gauss first,
Okay.
which is going to give them a +4, so it's going to be, what is that?
9s, I believe.
9s, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, just need one good hit. And there we go. I'll take it.
All right.
We're going to roll for location on that one.
All right, just 5 points of damage coming in from these little monsters. There it is, the 9. Classic ankle-biting elementals. So 5 points of damage to that Wolverine's leg. And that was left leg, right? You rolled a 9?
Yes, yes.
All right, so let me mark that off. All right.
And then we're going to be firing the SRM2
all right.
as
now,
well.
Those need
7s, because they get a +2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we're firing at range, so what did they get a +1 because of the wind?
No, it's only at long or extreme.
Okay.
So you're good to go.
And they hit.
Well, no, wait, there's lots of wind. All right, so this is...
this is a 5 M5.
Right, so you need to roll 5 of these yellow dice. Do you have...
I got 3 over here.
Yeah. Now the max is only 7, so I mean, chances are pretty good here. Yeah. All right. So you get a group of 5 and a group of 2.
Okay.
So you can roll for location for the group of 5. Oh God.
That would be
Left leg again.
Yeah.
That might go internal. All right. And the group of 2. If you roll a 9 again, I'll die. All right. So the leg is in fact internal, Dan.
So we roll for crit.
It's still on. Right. Need you to roll for the crit. It's confirmed. So the Wolverine takes an actuator hit. I don't have any ammo in my leg. Shocking and amazing. Unbelievable though. So those little ankle biters doing what they do best. So the Wolverine also going to need to make a piloting check. Oh, that reminds me. Off camera, every turn we've been rolling piloting and stuff because we forget to do it on camera. Everybody's made it, although Dan did have to burn an edge point on the Stormcrow.
Yes.
Because he failed the piloting and he didn't want to risk that. So
I didn't want to lay down.
yeah, I don't blame you. Critical point.
Yeah.
So he spent an edge point there. Everybody else made it, and the Cougar also made the shutdown check. All the checks that were required there for 4 points of heat. The Cougar just rolling 9s like all
He's
day.
just sweating in there. It's
Just
like a lake around him.
It's a lake of sweat. It could be pee. We're not sure. He could be very scared right now. Okay, so the elementals are done. All right, so back with this catapult here, just firing straight down range at that Stormcrow. Now, here's the thing with the catapult, Dan. I could, if I so wanted to, could build up a point of heat.
Okay.
And I'm going to do it.
Okay.
So it's going to be twin LRM-15s and 4 ER medium lasers. This is some big damage. Now, we are at medium range.
Mm-hmm.
Which is +0 for the LRMs, so I would need a 5.
All right.
I need 5s and 7s.
All right.
We're gonna start with the LRMs. 5s.
I feel like my decision.
I got it.
Damn it. I mean, great job, man.
Great job. We're such good sports here. All right, so this is 6 plus M2 with a max of 10. This is Artemis equipped. So the 4 will hit. It counts only as a 3 though.
Okay.
So it's a group of 6 and a group of 3. So we're going to roll location. Group of 6 goes to the left leg.
Ooh. All right.
Wasn't that already damaged?
Nope.
Oh, damn it. Group of 3 goes to the torso.
3 to the torso.
All right, now I have the big group.
Still fresh.
The ER medium lasers. I need a 7. The catapult still has its edge, Dan.
Does it?
No, it doesn't.
No.
Doesn't have
That
its
was
edge.
the first one.
I think only the Wolverine. You're right. I'm looking right at it. It's marked
Yeah.
up. I think only the Wolverine has its edge left. Okay. Come on. Darn it!
Yeah, I know. I'm not smiling, but I am smiling.
This catapult needs to be sent to the wood chipper, guys. Okay, so moving on to your 3s. That's your Stormcrow, right?
Yes, a Stormcrow.
All right, Stormcrow firing at the catapult.
Yes, which should be firing at medium range, respectively. So, yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't really do a whole lot.
Dan, that I missed.
So I'm gonna double up on the ER large lasers. which he's not going to get a negative for. So he's going to be hitting on a 5. No. He's going to be hitting on a 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a hit.
Okay.
We're going to roll for location on this one. Maybe get a headshot.
No.
No.
Left arm. Now, wait a minute. Your TMM's actually... It's 1, isn't it?
It is. You're right.
It is. I don't think it wouldn't have mattered.
Don't remember.
It wouldn't have mattered, guys. So left arm... How much? 7 points of damage?
Yes, that's 7.
Dear Lord. Okay.
And you're right, because you rolled a 4. You rolled a 3 and a 1.
Yeah, I rolled something awful. Actually, it's still there in the dice tray, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why I called it out.
So,
All right, and then the medium, it's going to be on, what did I say, last one was a 4, so it'd be on a 6.
Yeah. You have 2 of these groups, right? Group of 2 and a group of 1 medium?
Yes,
All
yes.
right, here we go.
No go.
First one misses.
And then we're going to hit the single, because that was the first one was the group. And that one misses too.
These pilots must really be scared of each other. I still do need to make a piloting check with this catapult, though. So I'm going to mark him up. I'll just
Killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
stick something here. Dude, both these mechs are killing me right now. I mean, I was like, oh, I'm going to... I was like, I'm going to take this guy out so hard. Yeah, no.
Oh.
Just can't do it. All right, so...
That's it for me.
Okay, so I'm up to group 3 for me now.
Yes.
So I'm gonna alpha strike with my Cougar.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Moving on. To the Wolverine. So the Wolverine's gonna alpha strike, I believe. Let me just check the heat profile here. Yes, it's good. Love Wolverines. So this is an 11M. This is a Free Worlds League variant from the Ill Clan Recognition Guide, Volume 18, Dan.
Ooh.
Not to be confused with Volume 17. So this one is pretty good. Heavy PPC, medium X pulse, and an SRM 6 with case 2. Everybody loves case 2. God. All right. So I need a 6 base plus range. I think I need 8s. I need 6s and 8s. I need 6 with the medium X pulse and 8s with everything else. How the hell are we this close and I still need an
Ran, man.
Oh my
There's just a blur.
I hate Timberwolves so much, I can't even tell you.
It's like Scooby-Doo right now. My legs are just going around in circles. Right. That's it. That's what's confusing you.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane. All right, so we're going to start with a heavy PPC. Need an 8. I got it. I'm going to just go down the list.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm not, because I need a dice. We're gonna see where that heavy PPC hits. This is 42 points of damage.
What?
It's 5 points of damage to the torso.
Oh.
That's a good shot. All right, medium X pulse. Now this I only need a 6. Got it. Right arm. Not what I wanted.
How much is that?
It's only 2 points.
Okay.
And then SRM 6 also needs that 8. Got it. Wow, that's it's good connection right there. So this is 2 plus M1 with a max of 4. So I got it. So it's 2 groups of 2. First one, left arm. And right leg. That is damage splashola. But it's still enough. Maybe you'll fail your piloting check or something exciting. I don't know.
Still has edge.
You do. So let's see. You've taken 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage. Exciting times. So moving on to 4. Initiative bracket 4. Your Timberwolf sprinted.
Yeah.
So you got nothing. So it's just me.
Yeah.
All right. So my rifleman is going to pivot and fire at your Timberwolf. So I'm going to need 2, 5. I need 7s. Here we go. First one hits. I'm just going to roll both hits. Second one hits. All right, so it's 4 points a pop. First one going to the left leg. Jeez, oh man. Second one going to the torso.
Hell yeah.
Okay. That Timberwolf is
We're good.
I mean, I cannot believe it. If I would have just rolled all 7s.
I mean, if you would have rolled all 12s too, it would have been probably.
Yeah, that would have been really good. All right, so let's do piloting checks before we forget. Now, I'm going to start with my catapult. Catapult just needs to roll a 5.
Okay.
Just a 5. Every time I say it's like famous last words. That was the only thing for me. Oh, this Wolverine got blasted by these stupid little turds. I need a 5. All right, got it. Those were the only mechs that took damage for me this turn. Your Stormcrow took enough to warrant a piloting check, but so you just need a 6 on this guy.
I cannot believe that.
Validating.
He's the worst pilot.
He's the
second time. Dude, how hard is it to stay?
All right, so now you have to make another 6, right? 6 or better, or he takes damage, Dan. Okay, so he just falls down.
What an idiot. What a maroon.
What a maroon. So he's a medium mech. He's 55 tons. He's going to take 2 points of damage. Let me roll the location. This could be good. Head.
Yeah. No.
7, torso.
Oh, that's that's good.
Does it go internal?
Yep.
Yes. So good. I can't edge this, obviously.
Yeah.
But I got it. Dan hates it. 1d6.
Yeah.
A 2. That's a weapon group. Do you have any weapons in your torso? Are there any weapons?
No.
Really?
Yeah. I got one in the head, left arm, right arm, left arm, right arm.
Oh. You know what I was supposed to do first anyway was roll to see if I hit the XL engine.
Oh.
So we'll say that was that. Missed it.
Okay.
So now we'll roll on the normal table. I roll again for weapon anyway. So rolling on the normal table, 5, that's an engine. So he takes an engine shot.
Okay.
Okay. So that's a fun fall.
Yeah.
You fell onto your engine. So he's going to build up an extra point of heat at the end of this turn. I'll mark him up appropriately. What else needs to make a piloting check? This Timberwolf.
Yeah.
So now wait a minute. He took a substantial amount. He took 11 from the rifleman, another 8. What is that? That's 19 points. So he is, what's his piloting? 3 or 4?
3.
Yeah, he's really good. So you're going to need to make a 5. Just a 5. Okay, he's good. He is good. The exciting news is this this poor cougar bleeds off 4 points of heat, but then picks up 2. So he's back to 2 points of heat. And then my catapult picked up 1. Your Stormcrow fell down and picked up a point of heat. It was on an engine hit. I think that's it. It's carnage, Dan. This is the end of turn 4. Turn 5 is going to be telling.
I was kind of hoping this would be telling. You know what I mean? Like, whatever.
All right, so at the end of the day,
Learn how to drive, man.
I was hoping your Stormcrow would blow up and then just fall down and blow up. That would have been
just,
perfection.
Yeah.
All right, so still 1-0 game. I don't know. The great thing is the Cougar's totally stripped and has basically full armor. It's unbelievable. I mean, he's missing an arm.
Precision shots, man. That's what it was. Precision shot.
The tech forgot to bolt down the armor plates.
Oh
no. All right, so guys, turn 5's coming up. Stick around. We'll see what happens. The standoff. Here it is. It continues. Dan and I realized that the Stormcrow didn't actually build up any heat because it has such an absurd amount of heat sinks. It can run around with an engine hit and just be fine.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I lost initiative. I rolled Snake Eyes on initiative. All those headshots, they don't. It's only on one side of the dice, Dan, not on initiative. So I'll tell you what I did real quick, and then we can get into the Clan Wolf side. So the Avatar Knights here, holding on for dear life, trying to force Wolf out of this critical valley. So essential, Dan, to our campaign, not only on Keystone, but also, Dan adjusting the max, but also
they fell.
also in the region beyond. So Vegas basically moving into cover here. Just got guns down on that Timberwolf, I think. This dude He built up a point of heat. He's like, what am I doing? I'm just gonna stand still and I want to try to hit this Stormcrow. The Cougar's like one-armed, skittering across the battlefield. Again, in pretty good shape, other than the fact that it just doesn't have any ranged weapons.
Yep.
And then the Wolverine got just completely outmaneuvered. Was trying to stay away from those elementals. Those elementals did jump, by the way, did they not, Dan?
Oh, sorry, he didn't run. I forgot that.
Oh, Timberwolf didn't.
Yeah, he didn't run.
There we go.
That was my bad. I don't know why I put that on there.
I knew he did. But yeah, so the elementals jumped, so I was trying to get out of range of those, but you know, obviously the Timberwolf making me pay for my mistakes here. What'd you do?
Well,
Besides outmaneuver me.
I stood up.
Yeah.
And then I walked an inch.
Right.
And then stared at each other. And then obviously I just ran but moved the Timberwolf past just to get into your rear arc to really kind of give you a little bit of what you did to me. You know, give you a little payback. But yeah, I want to really hit it hard. And then the elementals, I was kind of hoping to force you to make a move to either try and get away and or maneuver to where I could get the Timberwolf into a better position to just make things happen.
All right.
Or die, one or the other.
All right. Well, we're just gonna get into shooting. I'm gonna roll right into it.
Okay.
Well,
don't I go first?
Oh, you do go
Because I
first.
have the elementals.
Yes.
Okay.
You still have one round left with the SRMs.
I don't know
and
if I want to fire them.
Not quite yet. You sure? I'm zipping across the battlefield
Yeah,
here.
you know what? You only live once. We're gonna start with the Gauss.
Okay.
Which is we're over medium, right?
Yeah, I made sure we were over
Okay.
short. Yeah, we're in medium.
So it's gonna be
A 9 again.
yes.
All right.
Come on. You ruined my life. Ruined my life, Cal. All right. Now we're gonna go with the SRMs.
7s.
7s. We did hit.
Oh God, do I want
Yes.
to edge it? I can't. I mean, just hopefully you don't hit left leg. All right, so it's 5 plus a whole bunch of M dice here.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm pretty sure you're gonna.
Maybe, you know. Maybe I roll a bunch of ones.
all 6s.
Ooh.
All right, so that's good. So you got what you needed. So a group of 5 and a group of 2.
All right, so we're gonna deal with the 5 first.
I just did the torso.
Yes.
All right.
Not where I want it.
And
But
a group of 2 to the left arm. I feel good about that. So 5 to the torso and 5 to the left arm from those pesky little elementals. Then we'll move into the catapult. So the catapult is going to be firing at the Stormcrow, his arch nemesis. And what I'm going to need here...
this is it. The Stormcrow has got to go this time.
Alpha striking again. This is do or die. So I'm stationary, so I'm -1 to my gunnery skill, which is helpful. You've only got a TMM of 1. If I miss, this guy deserves it. Like I don't even know. So 2, 3 plus range. So I need a 3 on the LRMs and a 5 on the lasers. Start. So 3s and 5s, right?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that wrong.
No.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
You tell me.
No, that's right.
Okay.
Dan, this is complicated.
I told you, man.
Do I start with the lasers or go with the LRMs? I want to go with the LRMs first.
Oh, yeah. Might as well.
No, I'm going to go with the lasers first. I need the 5.
Nope.
I got it.
Nailed it. That's it. It's over. He's
All right,
dead.
7 points of damage going to the floating critical. All right, so where is that floating critical going to land?
Enemy mech destroyed.
He's only got 4 points left.
All right.
5 points left on torso.
All right, so those medium lasers and missiles tear into that Stormcrow, destroying it. That's a big win for the Avatar Knights. Now, Dan,
Yeah.
we move up the initiative order. I lost, so actually I go. So guys, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I know the Stormcrow is dead, so it's not as important for me to kill those elementals and peel them off the objective. it's more important for me to kill that Timberwolf. Also, that Timberwolf, you know, kind of on the line there anyway. So I am going to torso twist and fire with my heavy PPC at that Timberwolf. And then as a secondary attack, I'll fire the other 2 weapons at the elementals. So we're going to start with the heavy PPC. So I'm gunnery 3, you're TMM 2. So it's a 5. However, the heavy PPC is a +2 at point blank range, which is where we are at. So I'm going to need a 7. God, 10, Dan. 10. Alright, so looking for location, this is 5 points of damage. It's a wallop. Oh god, right leg. Why?
5 points of damage?
Wait a minute, I'm using my edge.
Wait,
I'm edging it.
I thought you didn't use your edge on that guy.
On the Wolverine?
Yeah.
For what?
I don't remember.
I don't think I did. I don't have it marked.
I
I want to go back to the tape and look, but I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Maybe. Alright.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Edge in the roll, guys. Left arm. Worst edge ever. Worst edge ever, guys. But if I can maybe, I don't know, if I can destroy an arm on that Timberwolf, I guess that'd be a moral victory. Okay, so now we're firing at those elementals. Did you miss with both your elemental weapons? You did, right?
No, we hit with the SRM.
You know what we forgot to add is the jump penalty. So he was actually a 9 with the SRMs and 11 with the Gauss. That's all right. It's okay. Maybe you rolled it anyway. I don't remember. You roll very high, Dan. So I need medium range against those elementals. 2, 5. I need 5s and 7s. No, 6s and 8s. 6s and 8s. Here we go.
It's late.
X-Pulse Laser hits. So you're going to mark off 2 points of damage from the first guy. The SRM just misses. All right, so the Wolverine's done shooting. I spent my edge in a desperation shot, hoping to hit the torso of that Timberwolf.
You didn't.
I didn't. So Dan, do you have any 3s that are up your Stormcrow?
Yeah, my Stormcrow.
The last stand here.
Yeah, he's just gonna do what he does. He's gonna Alpha Strike.
Miss with everything?
Yeah, basically. So that's gonna be.
I'm going to tell you, this catapult's in pretty fresh shape, Dan.
What is that? You're standing still, so there's no
TMM.
Right, so I'm gonna be firing on 4 to hit with the
mediums and like
the long range, the large lasers.
No, you're at +0 for range, right?
Yeah. So, but my gunnery would be 3.
Your gunnery's 3.
So
you need 3. You need 3.
Sorry.
Okay. Snake guys.
So that's a hit.
Okay.
We'll roll
7
for
points. Is this 7 points of damage?
Yeah.
Oh, that's torso. Okay. Takes
Wow,
it.
you didn't take any damage so far, huh? All right, and then
No, because you shot the rifleman or something earlier. Or the cougar.
Yeah, that's.
All right, and then
it's gonna be 5s.
Okay, and then 5s with the laser. So it's a group of 2.
Yes.
Hits.
Hit.
You want to just roll location?
Yeah, we'll roll.
Also torso. So how much?
So that is
3?
13? No, that's 12 so far. 12 damage altogether is your torso.
So that's internal then.
Okay.
Torso armor is peeled off your internal structure now. Yeah.
Okay, so I roll for.
Yeah, might as well. Do not get the critical. All right, so the last laser needs a 5 to hit.
Yes, 5.
You hit.
That's a hit. And location. Come on, torso.
Come on, legs.
Come on, torso.
Come on, legs. Oh my god.
That's a torso.
All right, so how much damage is that?
That is 3 damage. Doesn't kill you.
Doesn't kill me, but the mech is in forced withdrawal, Dan.
Oh.
Mech is in forced withdrawal.
Do I roll another critical for that or no?
Oh, you do. Please hold. I will be back to your dice tray momentarily. All right.
All right, come on. No.
Okay, forced withdrawal. So I want to mark this guy up appropriately. He does pick up another heat, but you know what, Dan? I'm alive. You're not.
That's true.
All right.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh yeah, you're right. I'm dead. I forgot he died.
Oh darn it.
Oh, you.
All right. So now we're rolling into this rifleman.
Yes.
So the rifleman, Dan, is
Shooting.
shooting at the Timberwolf.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be firing both of those ERPPCs. And that's it.
Okay.
So I'm at a 2. You're at a 4. And we are at. Can you actually measure range for me? I don't remember now. I think we're over medium.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. I don't believe it. Measure it again. Let's take a closer look here. Are you sure, Dan? I don't know.
I mean,
You think they're out?
I think so, but
Okay.
I mean, if you're going by your guns, but
No, it's
yeah,
base to base.
But
Base to
base.
Base to base. Dan says they're out.
I would say it's so close.
Here we go. Let's see if it matters.
Yeah, that's basically the biggest thing.
All right. First one hits.
Doesn't even matter. You hit.
Second one hits.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay, so location. Here we go. 4 points apiece. Can Vegas end this Star Commander?
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Done. Here we go. First shot, right leg. 4 points.
All right, I'll take it.
Is that internal?
Nope.
Unbelievable. Second shot, torso.
And that's 4.
4 points.
I'm gonna make you edge that.
Okay. Dan edging the torso hit. The new location is.
It's gonna be a headshot. Watch.
It's, it could be. Left leg.
Oh, I'll take it.
Unreal. This Timberwolf soaking up damage like a monster.
I'm gonna take it. All right.
I hate it so much.
I do too, but I love it at the same time.
Okay,
Those dirty clanners.
Timberwolf is up.
I don't think we're gonna be able to win this. Just throw it out there.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Bumblebee tuna. All right, so we're gonna start with the PPC on his left arm into your. What is that again?
As a
It's about to be
Wolverine.
dead. That's what it is.
Dan, getting sassy over here.
So he's gonna be point blank range, no negative. He's gonna be hitting on a 3, 5.
Yeah, 5s. That is correct. What is this? The twin large lasers?
No, this is the ERPPC.
Oh, you have ERPPCs.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
So those. Well.
All right. Do you want to just roll them both up to start?
Yeah, we'll fire the other one too.
Are you firing everything? You do have to declare all your shots before.
If I do, I'm gonna gain heat. So I'm not against it. So I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna fire everything.
Okay, you're gonna alpha strike.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
I don't love it, but it'll be. So roll in to hit for the second PPC. All right, so both the PPCs hit. Let's see where they land.
Okay. You want me to roll them individual or just want to both?
Yeah, roll them individual then, you jerk.
All right, so that's a 6.
Torso. All right, so that's going to be internal. Let's
All right.
roll the other one first before you confirm the crit because. All right, so right arm.
Okay.
All right, so let's roll that crit up. That's no crit. Okay, so resuming with the rest of your 10,000 weapons. What else does this thing have, Dan?
You know what? With that, I'm just gonna go with the medium pulse lasers.
Okay.
We're just gonna fire that, which still gonna give me a 2, so I'm gonna be hitting on a.
Or isn't it -2?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's gonna be.
So you're going to be hitting on 3s.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a minus. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, pulse lasers are they're easier to hit with.
Yeah.
All
That's
right,
a
you
hit.
got it.
We're roll
Location.
for location.
Yeah.
Come on.
That is right leg. How much damage is that, Dan?
That's 7 damage.
Holy crap! What kind of pulse lasers are they?
I don't know. There's 3 of them though.
Oh, 3 mediums. Jeez.
Yeah.
Clan pulse weaponry is such a joke.
All right. So next is going to be the small laser or small missiles.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you what I was supposed to be rolling on, which would have been a 5.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, to be quite honest, I actually should have marked this TMM as a 2, not a 3. I made the same mistake you did. So.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't matter. You've hit with everything, so I haven't said anything yet.
Okay. All right. So that is 4 damage.
To the.
That's what we gotta roll, right?
And what is this? A streak 6?
Yes.
Ugh. God, don't go torso. And he's dead. He's toast, Dan.
Can I keep on shooting at him?
You may, yeah. You keep rolling. I'm gonna spare the viewers and just cut to black. So that Wolverine goes down. The Stormcrow goes down. However, Dan, it's now a 1-1 game.
Yep.
And you only have 1 mech left.
Yep.
So turn 6 is going to be something we'll have to discuss. We'll do a little movement. We'll see how we feel about it. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking there's no way I can come back from this. I mean, the Timberwolf is hurt. He's hurting.
Yeah.
I mean, he still wants to keep on going, but he's hurting. There's a couple holes in him.
A couple holes, yeah.
Yeah, and the most I could do is run to the next one, because otherwise you're going to be up 3 points right off the bat, so you'll be 4-1.
Well, I can only gain 1 point a turn.
Fair.
Right? I have to, it's majority control.
So even if I do run, I might be able to contest it, but for how long? Because you still got 2 mechs that I could just lay into the Timberwolf.
Right, that's the thing is like, when I look at this objectively, I am down to basically 2 mechs. The Cougar is sort of like the elementals at this point because everything's out of range of the elementals, right? So the Cougar can just run around and cap objectives. If I measure from here, I might even be able to get within 3 inches of here with the Cougar if I do a full sprint because he'll bleed off all of the heat that turn.
Yeah.
And then the Rifleman I can kind of move into cover and spot and just rain LRMs into that thing because he won't be able to see, right? With the Beagle I can do some shenanigans. So I don't know. There's some weird stuff we can do. I guess we'll have to maybe do another turn of movement and see how it plays out.
Yeah. Let's see.
All right, guys. Well, turn 6 is coming up. Don't go away. All right, it's turn 6. So not much happened. I won initiative, and then Dan and I did some what if analysis.
Yeah.
So basically, I was able to move the Cougar as predicted out of range and successfully control this one here. A couple of things happened off camera. I rolled an 11 on my morale test for the catapults. We passed morale. Rolled an 11 for the piloting check, stayed standing. Timberwolf still standing. Rifleman still in pretty good shape. Quotes, same as a Timberwolf, like
the Timberwolf is very spread out. There's nothing that's like, there's a couple danger zones.
Yeah.
But you have hit him so randomly.
Right.
That's not like, I feel like I can take it, but at the same time, I'm like, there's just no way. Like a couple good shots and that's it.
Yeah, so, and with the weather, basically we have a couple of options, right? Dan was considering, moving his Timberwolf, sprinting it to here, and contesting these objectives, right? If I did that, the Rifleman obviously could pull back or stay on this objective, but he'd be basically subject to fire from 2 pretty substantial mechs. The even though he's got the heat penalty, he had the heat penalty to gunnery, like it's still not good enough. And if he sprints, he can't shoot back. It's like a free round of me just shooting.
Yeah.
The elementals are out of the fight.
Yeah.
Only medium range. Same thing with the Cougar. So basically it's a 2-on-1. And we decided that, it would come down to the luck of the dice. Dan thinking that he's going to pull back, live to fight another day.
Yeah. I think just pick up the elementals and
let's go to the drive-thru.
Yeah, we're gonna like moonwalk right off the map.
Right off the map. Here we are on the battlefield of Keystone in the Richa Pass, these mountainous highlands, critical throughway between the landing zone of the Avatar Knights and that vital spaceport that they seek to control. Clan Wolf scrambling to deploy 3 points and a point of elementals. The Avatar Knights deploying a medium lance. Both of these forces colliding in spectacular fashion, but the Avatar Knights managing to pull this one out. That Timberwolf taking an absolute devastating barrage, somehow still on its feet. The Wolverine down, the Cougar stripped with an engine hit. The 2 vital Clan Omni-Mechs also destroyed here. So we'll see what happens. Mission 2 is coming up. Mission 2 happens simultaneously with this mission here. So the next mission where they attack the dam, that's going to be a pretty meaty mission. That happens at the same time here. So the Avatar Knights managing to claim just a narrow victory here. That'll give them a little bit of an edge in that final mission. So we'll see what happens. But guys, for now, it's over. We're wrapping this one up. So stay tuned for that after action report.
All Clan Wolf forces are in retreat. The pass is secure.
Nice work, everyone.
All right, guys, there it is. Mission 1 in the books.
Yeah.
In the books.
I didn't do so well.
This strike operation, by the way, is titled Claw and Talon.
Ooh.
Like the claw of the wolf and the talons of the eagle.
I'm gonna call it, on our side, blood and dying.
Headshot and headshot again.
Yeah.
Yo, that one turn was insane.
Yes.
Like I was like headshot, headshot, edge, headshot. It was crazy. I got 2 headshots in a row.
Yeah.
That Shadow
weighted
Cop
dice,
pilot
and then you
got
switched them out later.
wrecked. I didn't switch any dice.
I know you did.
Didn't happen. But that was a fun mission. It was small. It was fast paced. It was still very intense. There was not like a ton of mechs, obviously, on the board. So.
No, I still liked it for that feel because there was less of us having to go through tons of mechs and taking way more time than it needed to, and
Right.
it made it feel more personal.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's true.
especially like when going off that Viper, that was just making it a nothing mech.
Oh, the Shadow Cat.
Yeah, no, yours.
Oh, the Cougar.
Yeah, the Cougar. Sorry.
Oh, it's not a Viper, Dan.
Sorry.
Call Clan Mechs look alike.
They do.
Dan and I are very bad with Clan Mechs.
I am. I'm an Intersphere guy.
Yeah, no, the Cougar was cool. It was sort of like an experimental thing to try out. Like, hey, what happens if we put a Clan Mech in? Is it going to be super imbalancing? Like, the Cougar is pretty good, but I also wonder, like, as you get bigger, like upgrading like using an assault choice to field a Mad Cat. Like, I don't know, maybe it works out.
I mean, Mad Cat's kind of, yeah. They kind of are assaults in their own
They
way,
basically,
but-
right. It's like, I mean, that could definitely rip apart.
I mean, he took an extensive beating.
I mean, I
that fifth
splashed
turn,
damage, but
yeah.
it was very.
I mean, he took 19 damage almost in one turn.
Yes.
So it's like.
And I mean, I gotta tell you, like, this is what I like about Destiny. Like, he would have been dead in Alpha Strike.
Yeah.
In Classic, we still would have been playing probably for the next 3 hours. But like this, you still get that splashy feel every now and then. Like, and you can imagine the elite, Star Commander just like shielding himself and doing heroic maneuvers to keep himself alive. But it was very cool. Meanwhile, that Stormcrow and the Catapult, they could not.
Now, I probably should have put in the elementals on the Stormcrow. Just
then it would run them up the flank.
Yeah, then that would have been. I would have had.
Yeah.
It would have been a bigger challenge, at least for you, to keep your catapult on that side of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not used to clans. I'm just not.
Well,
Not there yet.
And I mean, it really is the first time we've played, I think, with Battle Armor on camera. Tom and I played it a couple times, but for sure, it's they're powerful.
Oh, they are, and
They're nasty.
In the future, when I have them, I will definitely. I'm going to run an entire star that way.
We've been talking about reducing. So we kind of did the damage spillover thing, but in addition, I think we need to recalibrate the amount of armor they have.
Because
I think they should really only have 4 pips in total, and they've got 4 armor and 1 structure.
Yeah.
I think they need to go down 1.
I don't see why they even
puts
have
them
a
in
structure. It doesn't make any sense. It's not like they can take
just
a
like
critical hit.
Yeah, it's just to represent the gooey center of the Tootsie Roll Pop.
I understand that.
The elemental pilot. But yeah, I mean, basically, they're just. I think they're. But it wasn't overpowering here.
No, I think
I really didn't shoot them, and primarily because why would I?
Yeah.
Why would I?
Yeah.
Why would I waste my firepower on such things?
I mean, you did fire at them, though.
I did.
Yeah.
That's true.
It was a waste.
I probably should have put everything into that Timberwolf, but oh well.
I mean, he played the back a lot throughout and then that was, again, on me. I definitely should have had him in the forefront.
Yeah.
Because then he would have been soaking up the damage. Maybe it would have lasted 2 turns, maybe not. And but then I might have been able to dish out with the other two a lot more.
Yeah. So a couple of things. Number one, love the mission.
Yes.
Mission's fun. It's a nice little. It's just a little different. It's like sort of like a take and hold, sort of like an intercept, but it's kind of a nice blend of those 2 missions. I liked the 7 damage maximum on the ticks. Like it made you split up your ERPPCs. It made me split up a couple of things on my side, but largely didn't like overly affect the game.
Yeah. I mean, there's more rolling, but you're rolling so fast that it's not really making that much of a difference. And it's just, again, it's just rolling. It's not like I have to decide where I'm moving my mech. No, I'm just rolling dice.
Right, yeah, exactly. Movement phase definitely is the longest, which is why I think this game went, for us at least, it was only like a couple hours, which is pretty good. Yeah, I don't know, man. Overall, I thought it was fun. It's a fun one. I wish I would have got more mileage out of the catapult. I was hoping to get a little bit more out of that rifleman, too.
Bring a longbow next time, or an archer.
I'm looking on the shelf. You may see one. You may see one in mission 2, guys. That's going to be a brutal mission. There's going to be some big mechs in that one.
That was a bad idea.
So we're going to see what I can cook up.
All right.
Might be something juicy though.
All right. I don't know what I'm going to bring.
What'd you think about the weather?
I liked it. I did like that. Because it mostly affected you, not me.
Yeah.
So it was definitely a hindrance to you, which I liked. That was a bonus for me. But overall, I like the fact that it's there. It's an additional aspect of the game that just makes you rethink your entire strategy instead of just like charging up to the front or just sitting in the back because you're taking that negative.
Right.
You're gonna want to close the distance a lot sooner.
Yeah, the wind was an interesting effect. Especially once we got individual range, but we're still outside of medium.
Yeah, because I mean, in reality, you probably would have never gotten that close with your
catapult.
With your catapult.
No, I would have definitely been just floating them up in the trees and just raining death in. For
exactly,
sure.
And I would have been basically hiding behind those containers the whole time.
Just go prone, shelter in place. Stormcrow sheltering in place. It was good. It was a good fight. I'm interested to do the BV calc on it and see where it shakes out. I'll do that after this.
Okay.
Maybe I'll put I'll do a little pop up. We'll see.
Okay.
And do the math. I didn't actually do it beforehand. I want to see how crazy it was. But honestly, like not even thinking about it now retrospectively, like I thought it was pretty balanced.
Honestly, with it, I feel like it was as well. It was just the rolls. The rolls were so good that we basically annihilated 2 mechs in the first round. Mm-hmm. Well, second round when we actually made the range. But I feel like that was that's what really kind of balanced it out. But again, it was the rolls. The rolls were just
and I mean we at the end of the day, right? That catapult was in withdrawal.
Yeah,
had 2 2 pips of structure left, and the rifleman was internal.
Yeah,
on the CT.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, you just barely bit into it. Yeah, you forgot about it. I wasn't going to tell you.
Well, yeah, no.
I wasn't going to remind you. But, I mean, those mechs were both pretty jacked up. So, I mean, it could have been anybody's game.
Yeah.
A stray...
Now I'm thinking the whole thing over again. I'm like, oh, man, I could have just walked the Timberwolf and just taken shots at the rifleman, knocked him out.
It could have gone either way, though. Yeah. But, I mean, how much structure did that Timberwolf have left?
I mean, he only had 2 more armor pieces.
Two armor, and then, like, I guess probably, like, 6 or 7...
Oh, spread out, yeah.
In the structure or something like that. You got the card. Dan's got the card. Shadowcat.
I mean, overall...
So 3, 6, 7, 8. So you had 11 total pips.
Yeah. I mean...
Yeah.
It would have probably went the wrong way.
Yeah.
On my side.
God, the thing has so much armor. I'm like, looking at this card, it's disgusting.
It's
disgusting.
Handsome. It's a little handsome.
I might. I was excited to see it on the table.
I might convert. I might become
a clan player.
Yeah, I might. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I did like it. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
What have I done? What have I done? All right. Well, that's all I got. So a couple of things. Number 1, Dan.
Yeah.
If you need to buy mechs.
Yeah.
You need to buy books.
Yeah.
You need to buy dice.
Yeah.
Army painter paints.
Yeah.
Aries Games and Minis.
That's what I heard.
That's what you heard.
That's
That's,
what I
the
heard.
word.
That's
the
the
word
word.
on the street
That's the
is
word.
Aries Games and Minis. Great prices, fast shipping, everything you need to get your Battletech fix. That's where to go. Also, Patreon.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like, comment.
Hit the bell. Hit the little bell.
All the little bells.
Yeah, get your notices.
So definitely subscribe. It's free. Helps out the channel. It's a little like icon DFA watermark at the bottom of the video, by bottom right hand side, I believe. Bottom right hand side of the screen.
So, somewhere.
So you can click that. That'll subscribe you. Also, Patreon. So if you want to get in on the Destiny beta rules, it's $1 a month, Dan.
Yeah.
It's 25 cents a week.
I mean, it's pretty cheap for the amount of work we're putting into it. So
Yeah.
I mean,
It's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
$1 a month. That's all it gets you. Even if you just want to help out the channel.
Yeah.
We just got some new lights. I got a new holder for the backdrop, Dan.
Ooh.
Courtesy of Patreon.
Ooh.
And I have really cool banners coming. I was
Yes,
showing
you
you,
did
showing
tell me.
you
Yes,
those earlier.
yes, they are
Some
awesome.
really cool stuff for the studio. Courtesy of our patrons. So thank you guys for everything that you do to help keep us innovating and doing cool things and looking cool while we do it. Banners
Yes.
will definitely look
Yes.
cool. I'm excited about those. They actually got through their print approval.
Ooh.
So they're being printed
That's
and
awesome.
roll up or whatever they do to them, and I don't know.
I would assume they roll.
They put them on a truck.
Or they fold.
They might fold. No, they don't fold. They roll.
Yeah. Okay.
They roll. You can't fold it.
You can't fold.
Then it'll crease and look like
Oh,
crap.
fair.
Anyway, so this inaugural strike operation, narrative campaign mission series thing
Yes.
will be
Is that
available.
going to be the full official title?
I think we're working on it, but I think strike operations is what we're going to call it.
Okay.
Because there's like
Alright.
tactical operations and
Yeah,
strategic
yeah,
operations and campaign ops. So this is, Tom was saying, Aaron's like, Aaron's not really a campaign.
It's.
And I was like, that's fair. It's not
yeah.
really a campaign. We're not really tracking the persistency of units and things like that. It's just sort of a series of interrelated missions.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. For now.
for now. The campaign rules exist. They're also on Patreon, by the way, for Destiny. That's similar to like the classic and Alpha Strike campaigns that we played. But yeah, all of the patron exclusive stuff is going to be up. It's on Patreon right now, but we're actually rebuilding the website. And we're going to have a patron exclusive section of the website for downloads. And also got the card builder out there. Every month we're going to try to put out one of these new strike operation packets. We're obviously not going to play every single one on the channel. It'd be great if we could, but lots of cool stuff that we're going to do. So guys, if you want to get more involved, of course, like I said, Patreon is the way to go. Other than that, Dan, I have nothing else to talk about.
Pretty much solid right there.
All right. Well, thanks
lost.
again.
That's the worst.
Thanks again. Great game.
Hey man.
Always appreciate you having you in the
love being
studio. Yes, it's exciting. Well, you and I are going to play through the remainder of these missions very soon.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Yeah.
In fact, I think to the point that production will probably bleed into the new year. Can you believe it?
Oh.
Can you believe it's the end of 2021?
Ooh, yes. No.
No.
Kind of. It's a long run, man. 2020, 2021. Ugh.
Awful.
Yeah. It's just dragging.
Awful. Thank God for Wave 1 and Wave 2.
Right?
What do we do? It would be the worst 2 years of my life. But thankfully, Battletech saved me. Anyway, all right. Well, guys, thanks so much for watching. And, of course, stay tuned. Always great stuff coming from Death from Above Wargaming. Have a good night.